So let us start. So the name of the chapter is communication styles. All right. So every one of us, every person has a unique way of communication. All right. Every person has a unique way of communication style. All right. We all have, each and every individual has his or her own way of communicating with people. All right. So your style may be limited to one style, or uh, it may alternate between two or even three styles. You might have only one style of communication, or you might also have two to three different styles of communication. So it's totally dependent on the person. Yes, please mute yourself. I request everyone to mute yourself. I am getting some sounds actually. It's disturbing me. All right. So each and every individual. So each and every individual has a unique way of communicating with people, and that way of communicating with people is known as communication style. We have our own styles. As I had said, it might be only one style, and it also might be dependent on the situation, and you might alternate between two or even three styles. So you might have only one style of communication, or you might also have two to three styles of communication depending upon the situation. So it also depends upon the situation, it depends upon our mood, our emotions. So our styles of communication might keep on changing according to the situation and according to our moods. All right. So communication style is the way of communicating with others. And remember that each and every person has their own way of communicating with others. They have their own style of communicating with people. All right. Okay, now look at this. It's the same with communicating. People prefer to use one style. Our primary style is the one we are most comfortable with. So we have a primary style, all right. So we have a primary style and we have a secondary style as well. So the primary style of communication is the one where we feel comfortable. This is that particular style we are most comfortable with. All right. So if you are someone who likes to talk to people directly, so that is your way of communicating with people, that is your style of communicating with people, and you feel comfortable in that particular zone. So you are a person who prefers to talk directly with people, or you might be someone who does not prefer to talk directly with people. You might have a shy nature. So it your style of communication also depends upon your personality. All right, whether you are an extrovert or an introvert, or you are an ambivert. So your communication style also depends upon your personality. So what is personality? The characteristics of an individual is known as personality, isn't it? The characteristics of every individual is known as, each and every individual has different personality. That means each and every individual has different characteristics. So the way a person interacts with others, the way a person communicates with people, the way he or she treats others, his or her eating habits, his or her way of dressing, and the way he or she behaves. These are all a part of our personality, isn't it? So, there are mainly three types of personalities: extrovert, introvert, and ambivert. So, extrovert is a personality who is very active and who likes to stay with people, who likes to communicate with people. Whereas introvert is someone who is shy, who is down to earth, who is not that active, and who likes to listen and who does not like to speak, who prefers to stay alone. Whereas extrovert wants to stay with people, interact with people, and do not like to stay alone. All right. Ambivert is a combination of both the personalities. So, if you are an ambivert, then sometimes you will like to stay alone and you will also enjoy the company of others. Sometimes you will feel like partying, and sometimes you will prefer to stay at home all alone. You will be a good listener as well as a good speaker, whereas an extrovert is considered to be a good speaker and introverts are generally good listeners. So, ambivert is a personality which is a combination of both extrovert and introverts. Ambiverts, they have the quality of extroverts as well as introverts, and extroverts are the one who are smart, who are energetic, who are active, who likes to stay with people, who likes to communicate with people, who enjoys the company of others, who does not like to stay with, who does not like to stay alone. Whereas introverts are, they are shy, they are calm and composed, they will think a lot, and they prefer to listen rather than speak, and they don't like to stay with people, they don't like to meet people, they prefer to stay alone and they enjoy their own company. So, our styles of communication, the way we communicate with people, it depends upon our personality, it depends upon our nature. The person, it totally depends upon our nature, whether I like to interact with people or I am someone who do not like to interact with people. So it depends upon our personality, our way of communicating with others, our style of communication basically depends upon our personality. And every individual has at least one way of communicating with people, at least has one style of communication. And um sometimes a person might also have two to three styles of communication, depending upon the situation, depending upon the mood. So a person might have two or even three styles of communication. Now there is one primary style of communication in which we feel comfortable, and there's another backup style, or which is also known as a secondary style of communication, which mm, which is the alternate option. Whenever you are in a situation and you cannot communicate in your primary style, then you will go for your secondary style of communication. And yours, as I had said, your style of communication is totally dependent upon your personality, your nature, and also the situation. So according to the situation, it might keep on changing. Your style might keep on changing. All right. And primary style is the one where we feel comfortable, and secondary is the one which is a backup style. So if primary doesn't work, then you will go for the secondary style. Okay. Now I will be talking about the different types of communication styles. All right, so there are four different types of communication styles. All right, so these are the four different types of communication styles: direct communication style, spirited communication style, considerate communication style, and systematic communication style. All right, these are the four different types of communication: direct, spirited, considerate, and systematic. So, either you will be communicating directly, Either you'll be someone who has a spirited communication style, or either you'll be someone who has a considerate communication style, or either you'll be someone who has a systematic communication style, or you might have a combination of 2 to 3 communication styles depending upon the situation. All right. So see, direct here, just look at the figure, okay? Look at the picture. Direct communication style is related to the related to control, achievement, and challenges. Whereas spirited communication style is related to initiation, conceptualization, and collaboration. Considerate communication style is related to harmony, consensus, and recognition, whereas systematic style of communication is related to organization, objectivity, and tradition. So now I think you all are very confused. What are this? What is achievement? What is consensus? What is recognition? What is conceptualization? What is collaboration? What is objectivity? I am sure you all are confused. So don't be confused because I am going to explain you each and every style separately. Okay. So first of all, I will start with direct communication style. Direct communication involves saying what a person thinks and feels, and it is marked by active listening and effective feedback. Alright. If you have a direct communication style, if you communicate directly, then you will be a person who is a who is an active listener, and also you are someone who believes in providing feedback. Okay, you prefer to communicate directly with people. You prefer to directly deal with any situation. You prefer to directly have a conversation with someone. So it is clear, straightforward, and involves the two-way, free-flowing sharing of thoughts, feelings, and ideas. So direct communication style involves clarity, and it involves free flowing sharing of thoughts, feelings, and ideas. All right, people who has direct communication style, they will be straightforward. They will like to have a face-to-face communication. Even if there is a misunderstanding, they would like to solve that issue, sort out that problem, and they prefer to share their thoughts and ideas and feelings, and their way of communication is direct. They will directly choose you to talk to you. If I have a direct communication style, so I will not use any indirect option. What I will use is the direct way. That is, I will directly contact you. I will directly ask you. I will not tell anyone else to tell you or to ask you or to provide the information. I will contact you and I will share my opinion, or I will share the information or ask you whatever I want to. All right. So people with direct communication style, they are straightforward. They prefer clarity in the conversation, and they like to share their thoughts and ideas. They do not like to hide anything, and there is no hidden messages in direct communication. As I had said, people with direct communication style, they do not like to hide anything. The purpose of their communication is to simply share their thoughts or feelings or share the information with the other person. All right. So this is what direct communication is all about. So again, I'm repeating, direct communication style is related to clarity, where the person believes in sharing their own thoughts, sharing their feelings, sharing the information, sharing any idea directly and without hiding anything. So people with direct communication style, They prefer to have a direct interaction. They prefer to directly communicate and share their ideas and thoughts. All right. तो डायरेक्ट कम्युनिकेशन में क्या होता है, अगर मैं डायरेक्ट कम्युनिकेशन स्टाइल अगर मेरा डायरेक्ट कम्युनिकेशन स्टाइल है, अगर मेरा कम्युनिकेशन करने का स्टाइल डायरेक्ट है, सो व्हाट आई विल डू, आई विल डायरेक्टली कॉन्टैक्ट यू एंड वट एवर आई विल टेल यू, देर विल बी नो हिडन मैसेजेस, वट एवर इंफॉर्मेशन आई विल बी शेयरिंग विथ यू, जो भी मैं बोलूँगी, जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन शेयर करूँगी, जो भी मैं आइडिया शेयर करूँगी, मैं कुछ छुपाऊंगी नहीं, मैं सब कुछ बोल दूंगी, मैं तुम्हें डायरेक्टली आई विल अप्रोच यू एंड डायरेक्टली मैं कॉन्वर्सेशन करूंगी तुमसे, और उसके बाद मुझे जो भी बोलना है मैं डायरेक्टली बोलूंगी, मुंह पे बोलूंगी, मैं कुछ छुपाऊंगी नहीं. सो दैट इज डायरेक्ट कम्युनिकेशन स्टाइल. सो इट इज रिलेटेड टू एक्सट्रोवर्ट पर्सनैलिटी. एक्सट्रोवर्ट्स क्या होते हैं, वो बोल देते हैं डायरेक्टली, वो सोचे समझे कुछ भी बोल देते हैं, वो ज़्यादा सोचते नहीं है, वो बोल देते हैं. So it is direct communication style is basically related to extrovert personality. So मैंने पहले ही बोला था कि हर एक communication style it is some way somewhat it is directly or indirectly related to the types of personality. So it may be related to extrovert personality, introvert personality, or ambivert personality. So direct communication style is related to extrovert personality. Extroverts generally have this style of communicating with people. Next is spirited communication style. Okay. Now, people with spirited communication style love to flesh out ideas, brainstorm, and talk about the big picture. Their communication may be full of grand ideas and tend to be very persuasive to others. Now, the people who has spirited communication style, they love to share their ideas. Okay, they love to share their ideas and they love to talk about the big picture. They are very creative in nature and they are kind of people who are very convincing and they seem very persuasive to others with their, they are full of grand ideas, big ideas, because they are having a lot of creativity. They have a lot of creativity, they are innovative, they are creative, and they have a lot of grand ideas. They always talk about the big picture of life. They are not happy with small things. छोटी छोटी चीजों में they are not happy. They will only think about larger things. They will be full of life and they will always be very creative and innovative. ठीक है, they are enthusiastic, they are full of energy, and they are also friendly in nature. ठीक है, उनको अकेले रहना पसंद नहीं है, बिकॉज दे हैव टू शेयर देयर आइडियाज, दे वांट टू शेयर देयर आइडियाज, दे वांट टू जस्ट थिंक अबाउट न्यू थिंग्स, दे वांट टू थिंक अबाउट न्यू थिंग्स एंड दे like to share their ideas, they like to talk about their grand ideas, they like to share their creative ideas, innovative ideas, and they are somebody who are very persuasive to others. They are somebody जो बहुत ही convincing होते हैं और लोगों को इन्फ्लुएंस कर सकते हैं. दे कैन इन्फ्लुएंस अदर्स. Now, most of the film stars, okay, most of the film stars, they have a spirited communication style because they are very creative, they are innovative. The directors, the film stars, they are creative, they are innovative, and whenever they deliver a speech, they always talk about the big picture of life. They have a lot of grand ideas what and they are very persuasive. People are people listen to them and people follow them, so they are very convincing and they are very persuasive. They are also very enthusiastic, they have a lot of energy. They are the people who are very happy, and they are also friendly. They do not prefer to stay alone, they prefer to stay with people, and they are generally able to motivate others, and they are able to create excitement in the life of other people with their optimism, with their optimistic ideas and their lively nature. So वो लोग बहुत optimistic होते हैं, मतलब बहुत positive होते हैं. तो वो जिसके साथ भी बात करते हैं, so they can motivate people, and जिसके साथ भी बात करते हैं उनको भी happy कर देते हैं with their positive ideas and with their lively nature, क्योंकि वो खुद ही इतने happy होते हैं और वो जहाँ भी जाते हैं सिर्फ खुशियाँ फैलाते हैं. So spirited communication style is related to convincing capacity, is related to being enthusiastic, being friendly, being motivating, and it is related to stay. It is related to live your life fully, happily, and it is all about optimism. It is all about positivity. All right. So, spirited communication style वाले लोग हमेशा लोगों के साथ अच्छे से बात करते हैं. They will always try to make others happy. They always try to motivate people. They always try to generate excitement in others' life. They definitely are very friendly and they are very energetic. They like to stay with people. They like to interact with people, and they definitely like to share their ideas, creative and innovative ideas with the people. All right. So this is spirited communication style. Then the next style is considerate communication style. So people with considerate communication style are very confused about their feelings regarding others, and they want to please people to be included in their peer group. They are very interested in listening and finding out how you and others are doing. Okay, abhi considerate communication style wale, what they do, they are very concerned about the feelings of others. So if you have a considerate communication style, then you'll be very considerate, you'll be very concerned about the feelings of your friends, of your relatives, of or about your very, you want to know what is going on in the other person's life. So you're very interested to know about the to know about others, and you're very interested in listening and figuring out how others are doing in their life. So they are also basically friendly people, and they also encourage group collaborations and communication. So they also try to form groups. They like to form groups and communicate it with one another, so that they can understand one another, so that they can know about each other and what is going on in their life. And uh, they basically like to please people, and they want to be there in their group. So they generally do not have this ego thing. They are not egoistic in nature. So लोगों के साथ वो बात करके उनके बारे में जानना चाहते हैं, अपने बारे में बोलना चाहते हैं, और ग्रुप फॉर्मेशन में वो बहुत ही ज़्यादा ध्यान देते हैं. वो ग्रुप में इंक्लूड होना चाहते हैं. किसी और के, सपोज एक ग्रुप है किसी एक 5 लोगों का, and a person with a considerate communication style would definitely like to be a part of that particular group, would like to definitely be included in their group. So peer groups में उनको बहुत ही interest होता है, so they like to collaborate and communicate with people. They definitely value personal relationships, क्योंकि वो लोग, क्योंकि these people with considerate communication style, because they are very concerned about the feelings of others, they understand others, so that is why they definitely value good relationships, and they also have good counseling skills, and they are definitely good listeners. All right. So if you are someone who has a considerate communication style, so you will have a very good counseling skills, so you'll be able to counsel, you will be able to tell people, and you will be able to interact with people very nicely, and you'll be someone who will be able to provide solutions to people, and you will also be a good listener because you will listen to the problem and then will try to provide a solution. So you are very cooperative in nature, and you definitely enjoy being a part of a team, and you are always conscious about the feelings of others, so you are always aware of the feelings of other people, and you are trustworthy, loyal, and reliable, and you are someone who likes to uh, make new relationships, know people, and understand one another, and create, build relationships. And you are someone who are loyal and trustworthy. So, people with a considerate communication style will be someone who has good counseling skills and are a good listener. They will be cooperative. They will enjoy being a part of a team, and they are always aware of the feelings of others, and they will always be conscious, and they will always take care of the feelings of the other people. All right. Next is systematic communication style. So people with systematic communication style, they focus on facts and details rather than opinions and possibilities. Now here, see, spirited communication style, the people with spirited communication style, they are someone who like to talk about the big picture. So they are creative. They do not think a lot before they speak. Whereas people with systematic communication style, they focus on facts and details. वो big picture के बारे में नहीं सोचते हैं. They will focus on the facts and details, and they rather than the opinions and possibilities. उनको opinions and possibilities की ज़रूरत नहीं है. उनको चाहिए facts and details. So these people are a little slower, and they are not quite comfortable in expressing their feelings and emotions, so they are a bit shy, and they like to think before they do anything. They focus on the facts and data rather than possibilities and opinions, and they prefer to take decisions based on facts and ideas, and they prefer to you know um, they don't prefer to talk too much. They are someone who are accurate and objective. They are someone who takes the correct decision, but they take a lot of time to take that decision, and their decisions are mostly based on facts, and their decisions are not based on emotions. Okay, and they basically rely on the data rather than the possibilities and opinions. Okay, they will not listen to your opinion. If you provide them a data, then they will definitely consider it, but not the opinion, because they want it to be perfect. So they are someone who are not too much interactive, or they are a little bit shy. They take decisions slowly. They would prefer to think. They would like to stay alone, and they would also like to stay in an organized environment. So these are the four style of communication. I will be sharing the notes in the group. All right. So we don't have much time now. So I just want to know whether you have understood or not. Is it clear? A little confusing. I can, definitely understand. It's a bit confusing, but once you read it, I'm sure you'll be able to understand it properly. So, is there any doubt related to this topic? Is there any doubt? Have you understood? You can write it down in the chat box. And I would also like to remind you that this class might be disconnected at any moment because we don't have much time.